Hi! So thank you so much for clicking on my video. My name is Billy Joe. Welcome. So this pick a card reading is a subscriber request. She had asked that I do a reading entitled, Who is Your Mr. or Mrs. Right? Just take it how it resonates for you. So we have 3 piles. Pile 1 is with the Goldstone. Pile 2 is with the Aquamarine. Pile 3 is with the Apache tier. 1, 2, 3. Now let me go ahead and get this on the camera stand and I will show you what decks I use. Since she requested I do it as detailed as possible with characteristics, personality, all that, I used many different decks for this. I also am using the letters from the Scrabble game and some little pieces of paper that I used to write down a whole bunch of different physical attributes that we could try to get as detailed as possible. So the decks I'm using is the Goddess Power Oracle, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, the Arcanum Tarot, the Housewives Tarot, LQ, I think that's how you pronounce it, LQ Oracle, Past Life Oracle cards, and Queen of the Moon Oracle. So, now that you know what decks I've used, let's go ahead and get started with those that pick pile option 1. Okay, those of you that chose option number 1 with this beautiful Goldstone. So, let's see, who is your Mr. or Mrs. Right? Okay, so let's see. The first card we have is the Lion. So the Lion, that's fire sign energy. So when I'm showing you this fire sign energy, to me, how I take that is your most dominant energy. So I have 2 of the animal spirit guides, so both of them will have a dominant energy. And so one of this person's dominant energies is fire. For example, for me, my sun sign is Cancer, but in whole, when I look at my natal chart, my dominant energy is air. Okay, so this person's dominant energy is air. It doesn't mean it's their sun sign. This person's dominant energy would probably be air. Now, if we're looking at the Lion, that is, to me, that resonates as Leo energy, because with the regular tarot, you know, of course, Leo is associated with a lion, so of course I associate that. So this card is about someone who's the ultimate master. He is the leader. He is patient and regal, peaceful and strong. He dedicates his life to his personal growth and his spiritual transformation. His dedication inspires and motivates some and intimidates others. But everyone respects him, but, he only allows very few into his circle. The Lion energy is observant, stealth, and precise in both words and actions. So, next we have the Starfish, which is a water energy. Okay, so has natural, the thing about the Starfish is this would be someone who has natural beauty, an uplifting vibration, an expressive personality, might be a little vain on outward beauty. Also, Starfish personalities are very artistic. From the Housewives Tarot, we have the Fool card. Look at that. Busy, busy, busy bee. So the Fool card. The Fool is someone who has faith. You know, they're willing to take that leap. Starting new journeys, possibly on a quest or looking for something, you know, something creative, because this is creative energy. Then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is Piscean and Aries energy. She likes to create things, and when she does so, she does it with passion. Like, she's like Bridezilla. That's just what I'm seeing in my head is Bridezilla. Like, she wants it perfect. She kind of has a dominating personality. Also with her, just like the Fool card, they like to travel. So this person may travel quite a bit. Let me just get these. Okay, and then you have the Three of Cups. So, the Three of Cups is a Cancerian energy. This is creation, change, conception. This may be someone who is trying to conceive a child or wanting to conceive a child. But they have this energy of this great desire of wanting to have a baby. You may meet this party, because Three of Cups has to do with celebrations. So you may meet this person at a party or a celebration, possibly for a wedding or a baby shower. Then from the Arcanum Tarot, we have Strength. So that makes me see Leo again. Because Strength is Leo energy. The thing about in this deck, the Strength card has to do with that untamed wild energy within us. That raw power. You know, this person has that raw, untapped, wild power within them. It also talks about trust, love, and friendship. This person has inner strength and a great self-esteem. We have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. This talks about traveling to new places. This person may be new to your area. Also talks about healing from their past and healing from emotional struggles. But they're getting to a good place. Then we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is Aries energy. Three of Wands is someone who's a brainstormer. They're innovative. They're fortunate. Also, this talks about someone who's powerful and someone who's into traveling. So we're getting that quite a bit, the traveling. So we have Valeris, she who flies, dare, do, reach. So in this deck, Valeris talks about the spirit, and I'm going to say this incorrectly, I always do, Icarus. Y'all who know who I'm talking about, you know how to pronounce it. And it's the one who dared to fly close to the sun. So sun makes me think of Leo energy again. Is in the regular tarot, the sun is significant of Leo energy. So this is someone who enjoys flying, has an inner wildness, and is a dream seeker. From the past life oracle cards, we have Scribe or Writer. So this leads me to believe that your person, your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, may be a creative writer. It is creative energy. So maybe they like, I don't know, writing. Maybe they're an author or a journalist, or maybe even an editor. Some type of, they may even have a blog. We have the number 4, Artemis, for focus. So the thing about Artemis, this person likes to seize the moment. He's grateful for all the bounty that surrounds him. He stays focused, innovative energy. And then your final card, we have the number 2 for new moon's beginnings. So this is someone who's beginning a new journey, beginning, you know, starting off with his new life, getting things prepared. So let me pull some of these little cards I made here. There's a whole bunch with different characteristics. Let's see. We have ivory skin tone, cinnamon skin tone. I guess you could have either opportunity. Facial piercings, short hair. Let me get these. Brown hair. I'm going to pull one more. Brown eyes. So there you go. Let's pull some numbers, not some numbers, but some letters out. We have the letter R. Those that know me know I only pull the ones that showing face up. The letter V, the letter T, the letter A, and the letter T again. So let's see if there's any like hair colors or anything in here. You have brown hair. Just, well, it looks like you may have a hood on, but I don't know. It looks kind of like maybe brown hair. Brown hair, brown hair. So we got mostly brown hair. So, okay, those of you that chose option 1, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get moved on to those that chose option number 2. Okay, hello, those of you that chose option number 2 with the Aquamarine. Now, what is my phone going off for?
These are the top results.
Y'all hear that? My Google just automatically comes up for no reason. I think my phone is like possessed. Okay, so who is your Mr. or Mrs. Right? So we have the sea serpent. So the sea serpent is a spirit energy in this deck. This is someone who easily expresses their emotions. They're creative. And they easily express their emotions. They easily express their creativity. And they definitely easily express their sexual desires. This person does not operate in fear or shame. They're uninhibited, very forgiving and loving, and very protective. Then you have the deer energy. So the deer is earth energy. Now, as I told pile number 1, to me when I'm reading energies, this is like their dominant energy. Like, for example, if you pull someone's natal chart, for example, I'm a Cancer sun, but my dominant energy is I'm sorry, not water, it's air. I was going to say water. My masculine's dominant energy is water, mine is air. So we have, for this one, we have spirit, and so far we also have earth energy. So that may be a dominant energy for your person, but doesn't necessarily mean so. So the deer energy is someone who's very loving, very intuitive, graceful, nurturing, and motherly. This is someone who's compassionate. They have receptive feminine energy. For a few of you, this is someone who may be a new mother or a single father, someone who is a single parent or grandparent. This is someone who's has a very gentle personality. We have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, this is someone who enjoys money, expensive toys, and cherishes their possessions. This is someone who could be a collector, and the things that they care about, that they collect, they meticulously care for these things, for whatever it is they like to collect. We have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man, this is someone who sees things for what they are. This is someone who's had a recent epiphany and has had a turning point in their life. Something significant has happened to them. This person has had to make sacrifices. The Empress. So again, with this divine Empress energy, this divine feminine, strong feminine power here. This is Libra energy, and it has to do with being balanced, nurturing, and motherly. This is a feminine force to be reckoned with. She's warm, comforting, and perfectly poised. She is the domestic housewife, mother, or father. And of course, even if you're talking about a man, Mr. Right, do understand that just because his gender is male doesn't mean he doesn't carry the feminine energy, because we carry both energies within us. Some men have the dominant feminine energy. They're nurturing, and they have that protective parental instinct. And that's what the Empress represents. Someone who's, domestic and has very strong parental and protection energies. This person has many potentials, possibly can cook well, and shares her wisdom. There's a lot of dark hair in these cards. That might be significant for some of you. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer energy. So the Cancer, this is someone who takes action. Also signifies someone who enjoys to travel, follows his or her own path. And this, because of the black and the white horses, it does also show yin-yang energy, which is balanced feminine and masculine energy within himself or herself. This is someone who goes with the flow without trying to force. They don't try to force the direction that anything is going. They go with the flow. Then we have the Fool. So the Fool, this is someone who goes for it. They take that leap. They're spontaneous, adventurous, fearless. They like to explore new ideas and subjects. This is someone who has who's often called someone. This would be someone that you would see as having a pure soul or a pure heart. They can be kind of innocent and naive about certain things. We have the Seven of Swords. So this is Aquarius energy, someone who's protective. They will fight to defend. This is someone who likes to watch their back, and they'll watch yours too. They usually keep others at bay, and they are good at holding secrets. We have Emily, she who questions, curiosity, destiny, search. So Emily is someone who questions everything. She sees the many possibilities in the many choices and directions in life. She intuitively knows which path will open up next. She is an oracle, a psychic, a clairvoyant, believes in destiny, and searches for truth. Then we have Greco-Roman. So Greco-Roman, this is someone who may be drawn to the Greek or Roman culture, architecture, art, or spirituality. This person may enjoy history, may be a historian, a teacher, or maybe even a spiritual mentor. Then we have the number 26, Kuan Yin, compassion. So Kuan Yin, this is someone who desires ease. She desires to ease and reduce sufferings in others, and in the world. This person works to raise vibration. This person's very mindful. They don't judge others. Instead, they offer kindness to those around them. This is someone who tries to make miracle happen for others. And then your final card, we have the number 38, Hunter Moon Abundance. This is someone who's very abundant. They live in the mindfulness of abundance, not in lack. They're very open and responsive to all possibilities and opportunities. This person likes to show generosity. This person may be a light worker. This person gives love and light to others and are very grateful. They live in an attitude of gratitude. So, let's pull some. I'm going to do like I did with the first pile. I'm going to try and pull some. And if you look, she's got dark hair. She's got kind of reddish colored hair. Maybe auburn toned hair. Let's see. We have... Oh, wait, I got two of them. We have long hair. And we got shoulder length hair. So whichever, you know, it's just some ideas. We have... I ended up getting an empty one. Let me put that to the side. So, we have chubby. Maybe for some of you. Doesn't mean your person has these characteristics. They just might. A oval-shaped face. Oriental eyes. Different possibilities that they could have. Has an accent. Your person may have an accent. I'll pull one more. It says strawberry blonde. That might be for some people. So now let me get some of these letters. Those are possible characteristics. And I'm going to pull some possible letters. I think I got too many, but we're going to go with it. We have, their letter may have them, their name may have these letters in them. B, E, E, O, E, R, Y, T, S, and R. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile option number 3. Hello, those of you that chose pile option number 3 with the Apache tier. So, y'all that chose this deck, it may cut off during the reading, but I will post, if it does that, I'll post the second part in the link in the description box. So, who is your perfect Mr. Right or Mrs. Right? So, the first 2 cards I pulled from the Animal Spirit, and they will give a dominant energy. For example, I'm Cancer Sun, but if you pull my natal chart, my dominant energy is air, okay? Which is why I'm pretty good at communication. Well, except for, you know, I say that, but I do mispronounce words quite a bit. Okay, so let's look and see who you have, what you have. So we have the snake. The snake is earth energy. This is a dominant earth energy. So this is a guardian type of energy. It protects unawakened magic and creative potential. This is prosperous, creative, and charismatic. Embraces Shakti, which is our creative life force, and maybe experiencing Kundalini, possibly going through the awakening. So the flower of life in the middle here, the flower of life here symbolizes enlightenment in connection to all sentient life. The snake here, which is eating its tail, is called the Ouroboros. It's an ancient symbol that depicts the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. I'm here for some of you, because this is such a spiritual card, you may be twin flames, high-level soulmates or twin flames. And then we have the cosmic egg. So the top energy for this is spirit energy. The cosmic egg is connection to the infinite. You know, this person would be an old soul, has had many lives, and they like to live in harmony. This is unfolding cosmic consciousness. This is someone who's content and has a sense of oneness. So this is this person has a lot of spiritual wisdom. We have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is someone who's very generous. They're willing to give the shirt off their back, or even the last bite of food, you know, if someone needs it. This also represents the fixed sign of Taurus. So they may have some Earth Taurus energy. Then we have the Magician. So the Magician, this is someone who they're charming, they're magical. This is someone who's a manifester, and they use every tool at that they have. They use every single tool. So also, this is someone who may make promises sometimes that they can't keep. On the negative aspect, this is someone who can be a smooth talker. You know, sometimes it talks about sugarcoating, but I'm not really getting the energy of someone who sugarcoats, especially when they're really spiritual and giving like that. They don't want to give you anything false. So I'm just really feeling that the Magician in this pile has to do with someone who is very creative, very it seems like they can just seem to get anything done. Then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is Cancer, Leo energy. You know, this is someone who's charismatic. This is someone who encourages you. This person could be possible multitasker. They're creative, innovative. They're inventful. They have very bold ideas. Magnetic personality, inspires greatness in others. We have the Queen of Swords. You know, I love the Queen of Swords. She's like my favorite card. And I like to try to own her. Because she does not put up with bullshit. She cuts the bullshit out. She's like real quick to cut them loose. But the Queen of Swords, this is Virgo, Libra energy. They have blunt honesty. This person knows how to wield weapons. Respects truth and clarity. They are logical, calculating, and has all the right answers. Then we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is someone who is confident. They're eager. She has her tool there, and her tool is like an extension of herself. Very powerful, energetic, and takes action. This is someone who is passionate and enthusiastic. So, dark hair, salt and pepper hair, dark hair, and can't tell because she got a cap on. We have the Four of Wands. There's two women in this card, so some of you may or may not be with the same sex. One has blonde hair, one has dark hair. So the Four of Wands, this is Aries energy. This is someone who enjoys celebrations. You may meet this person at a celebration, someone that enjoys dancing. You may see omens, signs, or synchronicities before you meet this person. This person seems like someone who's going to be fortunate, someone who's very good at nourishing you. They'll be your best friend and confidant. They will definitely want commitment. And they would want a strong foundation in your connection. We have, if I pronounce that correctly, Mapolta. Mapotla, I don't know, is a she who guides. New path, guide renewal. So her name means pale. I can tell you that much. And it's signified in her pale skin, her light colored hair, the white flowers in her hair. But this is someone who may have a birdsong tone of voice, maybe likes to whistle or sing. So we have finances. This is going to be someone who's good with budgeting and finances. They may work in accounting or in a bank, may have to do with something that has to do with money. Maybe a loan officer or a salesperson. Just like with the magician in this Housewives Tarot is a salesperson. So they may be good at sales. We have Gaia. Gaia is earth. So this is someone who enjoys nature. Maybe there's someone who likes to go camping or canoeing or kayaking. Maybe they like to go fishing, hunting, something out in nature. I know, like, for me, I associate this card with when I need to get grounded. I like to go outside barefooted and walk around barefooted. I love going out into the woods. It's just so peaceful, and it's like that what helps re-energize this person. Also tells me this person's very grounded. They're focused on stability, security, and conscious manifestation. This person is very respectful of truth. And then the last card for you, we have the number 22, which is Waning Gibeus Wisdom. So this person has a lot of knowledge through research. See, she's standing on these books. It looks like she likes to study astrology or astronomy. But the things that they know, they've learned, they've gained their knowledge through research and gathered wisdom. This is someone who makes wise decisions. They use their discernment, and they don't cut corners. This is someone who could be a wise mentor. So let me pull some of these little things here I made with little physical characteristics. We have oval face shape, partial baldness. I mean, it doesn't mean they have them. It just means potentially may have